We all have our own biases, especially when it comes to anime. Preferences towards certain themes, motifs, aesthetics, and so on that override the more objective sides of our judgment and spontaneously make us feel excited for that new movie or series. The new God of High School anime is the embodiment of that spirit for me. With expertly directed animation, action, a cast of simplistic but endearing characters, and a fucking fire intro.
Oh God, you're so good.
It's been a consistent standout in a diminished 2020 anime summer. God of High School is the second anime to premiere on Crunchyroll out of its webtoon production partnership, and they definitely don't let you forget it. If you haven't read the original manhwa or haven't checked out the anime yet, God of High School is an action-adventure series following a young fighter named Jin Mori and his friends as they're invited to participate in the prestigious God of High School fighting tournament, an event sponsored by a shady corporation that brings together people from all over South Korea to compete on a regional level, then national, and eventually at a world tournament, all for the prize of the fulfillment of one wish, no questions asked. The plot stretches slightly beyond those boundaries as elements of the supernatural become more prevalent, but an overblown tournament arc wouldn't be the worst summation. And I'm completely fine with sinking my time into a generally predictable plot if I get to experience the incredibly vivid and imaginative action sequences that God of High School delivers. When Studio Mappa was approached to take on the God of High School series, studio head Manabu Otsuka immediately pushed for director Sung-Woo Park, an experienced key animator on dozens of fantastic series. Knowing his and Studio Mappa's general pedigree of excellence, I had a fair amount of confidence going in that this would at the very least be a fun ride, if not an entirely memorable one. But what I underestimated was just how engrossing and honest their approach to an action-reliant series would be. Through the drudgery of the global pandemic, I've found myself bouncing back and forth between more quote-unquote sophisticated/dramatic series and entertaining, fun, shut-your-brain-off escapist material. But as time goes on, that distinction for me has continually lost its value. A serious anime can have levity and fun, while an overall light and entertaining series can have complexity. In fact, I'd say I'm spending more and more time these days analyzing the technique of less serious shows, especially when it comes to action. One of the most striking things you'll immediately notice when you watch God of High School is the fantastic fight choreography right out of the gate. I mean, just look at this sequence. It almost feels like this was just blocked exactly like a live-action kung fu scene. Probably because it was. Director Sung-Woo Park had previously done work on the Garo anime series, which was originally a tokusatsu action drama in Japan. For the Garo anime, they had the original stunt team from the television series help come in and provide reference material. So with God of High School, Director Park requested if he could film a number of action sequences with the same stunt team, providing motion capture. The reason for this request is that he wanted to challenge himself and his team in trying to blend the visual expression of 2D animation with the grounded reality of an actual martial artist's movements.
自分の中ですごいチャレンジなところでありまして、でそれでちょっと無茶なことを。
Director Park has not only expressed his vested interest in the authenticity of how action scenes are portrayed in God of High School, but what they reflect and highlight regarding each character within the mythology of the story. The creator of the original manhwa, Young-jae Park, was extremely supportive of series director Sung-Woo to evolve his original panels into something more dynamic. There are a lot of elements at play when adopting from source material, but I think the most fundamental has to be an understanding of the differences between the two mediums in question and a willingness to stray from a one-to-one interpretation. And while the original manhwa does a fantastic job conveying movement and utilizing layouts uniquely, the anime just nails the sheer impact of combat. A consistent facet in every fight in God of High School is how well they reinforce and solidify the experience of any one blow in the mind of the audience. There's a cornucopia of variety in how the show creates a palpable distinction between the strike and the impact. When you do this successfully, the impact of strikes have an echoing effect, helping the audience visually imprint weight onto these blows. It might be to the point of excess at times, but it's about creating that feeling of exhilaration. Now, God of High School isn't an entirely successful series, and again, I think its writing and characters are fairly basic, but when this show hits, it hits. It's some of the most competent, enchanting violence you'll see in any series, which is more than enough for me. Hey guys, it's Brando from the Otaku Remix, and thank you so much for watching my God of High School video. I had a ton of fun making it, and if you guys enjoyed it, please hit the old like button and maybe subscribe. Your feedback and support are always appreciated, but as always, have a good day, have a good life, and we'll see you on the next one.